Good afternoon. This is Anthony Skarvelakis. Welcome to my short introductory lectures where I analyze many topics about cognitive science and AI psychotherapy and topics that cover many of the issues related to my research and the approach that I present. I would like to introduce myself very fast. I'm a licensed social worker and cognitive scientist, and I have an extensive experience in psychology and cognitive science. I possess almost 60 years of experience in the domain of psychology and social science and the way that the sciences are related through the interdisciplinary approach and mainly through the investigations of cognitive science as it is conducted today in reputed universities. Starting, I would like to introduce you to the theory of cognitive science and to help you understand better the content of my forthcoming books that will be published under the general title The Psychotherapy of Whole Aesthetics Philosophy, Humanism and Cognitive Science. This is a very interesting series of books that refer to the way that many sciences studied today globally in many universities. It is also very important to inform about what is the purpose of cognitive science and what is the relation with psychology and other sciences. Moreover, I will explain how through cognitive science and AI theory, it is possible to reach a very promising AI psychotherapy approach that it is the first psychotherapeutic approach presented globally through these books. This approach presents a complete and integrated theory, including the methodology of building an AI psychotherapy model and its application in many fields, starting from robotics, cognitive science, psychology, and all the sciences that have to do with the interdisciplinary approach and the use of multidisciplinary models to approach mind and cerebrum function in a manner that is very useful for our era. It would be significant to start saying that cognitive science, initiated by in-depth studies regarding the way that artificial intelligence and intelligence in general can be applied in machines to build models of human intelligence and more specific to make simulations of the brain and thought to build artificial minds or intelligent machines through studying a wide range of fields like neuroscience, cognitive psychology, and many other areas that I will comment about them later. So, what is the relation of cognition with computer engineering, psychology, and sciences? The more natural way to understand it is through the path that I follow in my book that is based on the science of logic. The logic is a scientific field initiated in philosophy as a field where the mind and thought were studied to find who are the combinations and the computations that the mind uses in approaching vital and essential functions like language and the way that the stimuli from fundamental senses like from vision and hearing are captured from the receptors of a human or a robot. According to the information processing model, the information are transferred through the retina from the eye or the cochlear from the ear to the responsible areas in the cerebrum. like the temporal lobe, the parietal lobe, the frontal lobe, and the lobes that are interrelated and connected with stimuli that come from the body and the senses of the human. Through proprioception and through receptors that are located in the body of every person and the parts of a robotic system, the information transferred in the cerebrum. Analyzing in more detail this process and trying to make it accessible to a big audience, my primary aim was to use a wide range of fields, starting from these of social science and the field of anthropology, that is a fundamental field for the study of cerebrum and cognition. Furthermore, the field of psychotherapy, and more particularly the cognitive psychotherapeutic approaches and Gestalt psychotherapeutic approaches, inform us about the use of the senses and how they are related with human emotions, human thought, and in general with the expression and the behavioral structures of a human as they have shaped through their entire lifetime. Many developmental and evolutionary approaches have described these processes that have to do with social, psychological, and the biological adaptation. So, expanding on these issues, it's advantageous to refer in the process of thinking and in the process of acquiring knowledge, that is a process that happens through the neural networks, something conveyed today from the studies in artificial intelligence and neural networks. The neural networks used in artificial intelligence and robotics and the human neural networks both work producing algorithms and making computations through many functions and processes. Some of them are the functionalism, the connectionism, and are related to the way that the data and the information that come to a neural network are processed and the power that a neural network gains through processing information and the way that a network learns. What does exactly this process means? This process means that the human body and the human brain constitute by billions of neurons that altogether make computations of the information received from the environment. This is a natural process that it has been detected by cognitive psychology, cognitive science, and neuroscience, and each one of them tried to make through their methodology a complete analysis of how this information are processed and interrelate with different brain structures. The human emotion is directly related to all of the neurotransmitters, and here is a link of psychiatry and psychotherapy with the other fields mentioned prior. This link plays a key role to bring us closer to the understanding of the pattern and the layout that an AI psychotherapy model can be built as regards the way that sciences relate and can assist the modern mind in reaching conclusions about how the mind works, how cognition works, and choose this is a really interesting study that interrelates with the bigger study that I present with my books and the way that philosophy, psychotherapy, and humanism are related to all the modern fields. Philosophy, very early, through Aristotle and Plato, and later with philosophers in the Western world, in Europe, and in the Eastern world, in Asia, contemplated about the concept of thought and found that the thought arises through a process that is related to what today is called computation.